Hello once again, travelers in the void. Today we'll be doing a reading about how to be in alignment with your wish fulfillment. If you have manifested or wished for something for quite some time and it's now coming in and you didn't think it was actually going to come in. You thought, maybe one day or whatever, and then now it's actually here and maybe you just didn't prepare for it. Maybe you just didn't think you were going to get it. And now you just don't quite know how to deal with it. So how do we stay in alignment with this wish fulfillment? How do you work on yourself or just make certain small tweaks so that you can keep your wish? Because you want the wish. This reading isn't about wishing for something and then being like, oh, this isn't what I wished for. No, it's like you wish for something, you got it, and now it's just, you didn't quite know how to deal with it. You don't know how to keep it. You didn't think that far ahead, but you're happy. You're happy that you got the wish fulfillment. So let's help you out. And let's see how you can keep this wish. Starting off with the tarot. First card. Lover's card. I'm going to go pick those up. All right. I picked up the cards I dropped. First card. Oh, 1 second. I did not pick zodiac signs for this. You know what? Let me just pause it again. Okay, that was a bit all over the place. The zodiac signs we have for today are Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. And we are starting with the Lover's card. And I'll grab this card here. Starting off with the Lover's card. Sorry, I just have to cover the nude people. Starting off with the Lovers. So, this could have to do with love. We don't know yet. Sometimes it could just be a choice. The Star. You definitely got your wish fulfillment. There is a decision though. We have the Two of Swords on the subconscious. We'll clarify what it is that is in a stalemate. Just grab one here in the little pile. The Moon. And the Strength card. Making space. Okay. I'm just going to keep grabbing more cards, but we'll go as we go. So, yeah. We have the King of Swords in the future. So, definitely some decision needs to... There needs to be some kind of truth here. And following the heart. We have the Queen of Cups on the Lover's card. And we have the Eight of Cups on the King of Swords. So definitely leaving something behind. Page of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in the past. Cool. Okay. Queen of Pentacles on the crossing. Chariot, subconscious. Okay, yeah, there's some sort of evaluation. There's some sort of... Two of Pentacles on the mind. Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Swords. So, seems like you're evaluating something, or maybe you're definitely getting your wish fulfillment. We have the Star is the crossing energy, so you are getting your wish practically in the material world with the Queen of Pentacles. So it is manifesting in the real world. It's literally being born. So I feel pretty good about that. Let's see. Let's get some of these cards. Let's see what kind of person you are. Actually, sorry, wrong deck. Let's see what kind of person you are, or if this is, or if there are other people involved, or let's try to get some information here. Let's see what we can get. This one's calling my name. Western contemporary symbol. I think that's what that one's called. That one is an interesting card. You would think it'd be a very good card because it has like all these colors everywhere, but I kind of feel like sometimes it's wishy-washy. Let's get some situation cards here. Some oracle cards. More oracle cards. Feminine. You could have an imbalance of your masculine and feminine. Possibly. I look away at that card because they're all different until now when you're supposed to look away and not know what you're grabbing. Two cards. Isolation, solitude, and heartbreak. Betrayal, secrets, and disappointment. Maybe that's something you're worried about. Maybe you're worried that your wish fulfillment will turn its back on you. I don't know. Let's get into it. Let's read feminine. Number 13. This is the picture. It has tree, like women trees. These butterflies here are all the chakras, and then we have earth on the bottom. So it's kind of like representing as above, so below, and also the chakras going in ascension. And that is all energy, and that would be feminine energy. That would be Shakti. So the world is bereft of feminine consciousness. To bring Mother Earth back into balance, we must bring back our awareness of her. Language is a barrier between us, but woman has always communed with woman in an unspoken language, energy. Her roots are entwined with the essence of Mother Earth, for she too is feminine. Woman is the keeper of the planet and must not let her energy be uprooted by male systems with... Sorry, my neighbor has, like, dog things that she does. Hold on. Interesting recording session today. I closed the window. Hopefully that's better. Where was I? Her roots are entwined with the essence of Mother Earth, for she too is feminine. Woman is the keeper of the planet and must not let her energy be uprooted by the male system within man or woman. We are all in need of world harmony. Mother Earth has been misunderstood, but she is the universal link. She is the womb for all that lives. Feminine consciousness is the energy that embodies the wisdom you need at this moment. So maybe you're thinking, maybe with this wish fulfillment, right? Because this is for people who didn't think that their wish was going to come true, but it is. It is coming true. And as we can see here, it is coming true. So maybe I feel like there's a need to believe that it's coming true. There's a need that this is real. And feminine consciousness or feminine energy is not passive. It's not very passive at all, actually. It's actually more, I would say, it's action, it's energy. It can even be chaotic at times. You know, it is the energy that is not being contained, right? And masculine energy is what is contained. It is the container, right? It is like, okay, we're gonna take all this energy and we're gonna make it still. So maybe what I'm kind of getting from that is that you need to maybe leave the physical world for a moment and understand that the energy that you put out there is actually coming back and returning, and it is being your wish. This is your wish fulfillment. I'm kind of getting that, but it's like you need to maybe believe in the energies that be. You need to believe that, you know, the manifestation is true. Let's see about this other oracle card. Here we go. Contemporary Western symbol. Sun, Mars, and Uranus. Energy is the eternal delight. The active forces of an expanding universe. So yeah, a lot of energy here, a lot of expansion, wish fulfillment, obviously. So definitely this has more to do with the manifestation. Like I really feel like it's like, I can't believe the manifestation came true. I can't believe the wish came true. Crazy things happen. Imaginative, with certain creative skills stimulated by tension. There is a fine line between creativity and destruction, fascination with opposites, strong pulls in opposite directions, resists sameness or the mundane, thrives on obstacles, a survivor, feels purged by resolution of conflicts, can be self-destructive, considers conflict more attractive than boredom, rocky relationships, tasteful, creative, and talented, but lacks a focus, lacks a focus, attention seeker. Pretty sure that's probably you. Yeah, I just feel like, well, it says that you're a survivor in there, right? And I can resonate with that. I can. And so maybe you've been through a lot, and maybe this wish fulfillment thing that we're talking about here, maybe this is like the one wish that you really, really wanted. This is what you wanted. And now that it's actually coming true, it almost just feels unreal because you've never had a wish come true before. It never has. It never, ever has. So the fact that it's coming true now is just almost chaotic, right? It's almost chaotic, and you don't want to self-sabotage this. I can tell because of the cards that we have here and what we're reading about this so far. But it just seems to me that the pure essence of it actually coming true is what's throwing you for a loop. But you are a creative person, and you're able to do things. You are very yeah, you have this duality to you. I feel like, you know, one day you can be very uplifting and very and bright, and then other days you can just be like total destruction and very dark. Um, I just think that for you to stay in alignment with this, I think you just need to realize that it's real. It's real, and once you tell yourself that and you believe it, I don't think any amount of self-sabotaging is going to really happen here. I think you'll be fine. Um, Especially when we get into the tarot, I mean, the Strength card, and the Knight of Swords. So it seems like you're rushing towards finding your strength and making sure this stays for you. So I would not be too worried about it. But let's see here. We have, um, we'll start with the one that isn't as risky. So we have number 24, solid isolation, solitude, and heartbreak. Solitude without love is punishment. So maybe you could be isolating yourself at this moment unnecessarily. I'll throw those cards later. I forgot about those cards. I'm all over the place today, apparently. And we'll just grab one of these, and we're going to just kind of cover that with Gemini. And yeah, this one is betrayal, secrets, disappointment. Secrets don't exist in love, for sooner or later they will be revealed. Could be some sort of secret. Maybe you have secrets. Maybe you're afraid that someone else has secrets. I want to know what it is this wish fulfillment is that's coming in. So I'm just going to look at these cards real quick. I mean, we have the Lovers, the Queen of Cups. I would say it probably has to do with love. Yeah. The Hierophant has been like one of my love cards recently. And it's in external influences. And it's with the Tower. So I know that the Hierophant isn't usually traditionally a love card. If anything, it has to do with tradition and like guidance and things like that, or being, you know, being given like it's more like mentorship. But in recent times, I really feel like it is like a divine authority bringing two people into or initiating two people into the same like partnership or like same like putting them into the same place. And with all the love readings, it's really been popping up. So for me, and we also have the Lovers card, which is very similar like iconography. So yeah, I think it has to do with love. I think so. Tell me in the comments. Let me know if I'm right. Or is it just a job? Boring. Betrayal. A situation of evident unfaithfulness runs the risk of making you miss out on a beautiful love story. This card urges you not to yield to the charms of every temptation, but rather to settle on a single goal. Interesting. That was a short version. This means if you have a secret and can't keep it to yourself any longer, wait for the opportune moment to reveal it. If on the contrary you are the recipient of revelation, don't forget to contain your anger if possible. If you are the victim, don't spend too long feeling sorry for yourself. React and act now to pull yourself together and start moving forward again, even if it's a hard thing to get over. I get this feeling that it's like a secret of a secret. It's like it's like you have a secret about a possible secret. That's a weird message. A secret of a secret. Well, what do you know? This is weird. Interesting. Heartbreak, isolation, solitude. If you only ever express yourself in half words, you cannot meet your soulmate. If you only express yourself in half words, you cannot meet your soulmate. From now on, you need to turn inward towards the future. Get a move on and dare to go beyond your limits, to leave the shadows of pain and its saddest moments of solitude. Truly make a first step forward, whatever the situation or person your heart desires. I think you have a secret. A secret, huh? Interesting. Well, I definitely do think it's about love now. I want to know what the secret is, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to put your business out onto YouTube like that. But you have a secret. Okay. In the past position, we have the Page of Pentacles twice. So definitely some sort of new opportunity. Could be communication between you and a person. You guys could be learning things from each other. You guys could be just communicating, messaging, texting, whatever. So that's in the recent past. Currently, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe this will give me some insight about this secret. Don't worry, I won't know what it is, all right? I won't know. This is my own little deck that I made. It's just cardboard and Sharpie. Maybe I'll have something, like, it just has chakras on it and stuff like that, so we'll see. I'll get an inkling. So what is this secret? Let me move these out the way. We'll grab a couple. All right, 4. Manipulation and freedom came out together. And then we have friends and adult. So maybe connections. Interesting. Very interesting. So we have the King of Swords here. Okay. Something's clicking with me right now. Okay. Maybe you have a person. Maybe you have a person that you're interested in. And that's not the problem. That's not the problem. That's the wish fulfillment, right? That's the wish fulfillment. Maybe there's someone who would be in the future representing the King of Swords, some sort of authority, some sort of someone in a place of power in your life. Someone with a place of power in your life, and you will be walking away from that. Maybe not totally, but you will be starting a new chapter. Yeah. I think so. You wish for love. It came. But there's things in your life, people in your life, that need to be reorganized, is what I'm getting here. And maybe that's why right now you're isolating yourself. Maybe you're not telling your person that this is an issue. Or maybe you're not telling this authority figure that you're going to go see this person. Maybe you're just saying, I'm going to go see a friend. Why am I telling myself to shush right now? Hold on. Holy shit. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, let's just continue on and let's try to help you out with this, okay? So, yeah, you're going to be walking away from this person. Or no, I don't feel like walking away. I just think it's going to be like a reevaluating the priority, or maybe like just, like I said, reorganizing what it is that you're doing, or the people you're spending time with, or maybe you're just going to spend less time with this person. But I feel like this person isn't really getting in the way as much as you think they are. I think, yeah, because I think you're thinking about this a lot, because we have the Two of Pentacles, and we also have the Page of Wands, Two Pentacles in the mind. So you're thinking about going on an adventure. You're thinking about going into mystery. You're excited for this, but you're also evaluating maybe how how do I say? You're evaluating, I don't know why, but like how to get it done. Like, how do you get this done? How do you make this happen? How do you go on the journey is what I'm here at. Like, you're evaluating, how do I go on this journey and not run into any obstacles? You could also be very busy at this time and juggling a lot of responsibilities with the Two of Pentacles. Possibly, no, I think your finances are good. Honestly, yeah, I think finances are good, because you have the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I think it's more just like being busy, and also evaluating. I think so. Making time, making it happen. Yeah, in the crossing energy, we have the Star and the Queen of Pentacles. So, like I said, your wish is coming into fruition. It is being born. It is manifesting into the material world, which is what you wanted. So yeah, I don't have a bad feeling about that. In the subconscious, we have the Two of Swords, and we also have the Chariot. So yeah, the Chariot is a card of willpower and victory. It's also a card of leaving everything that you've known, also balancing of negative and positive energies. And so with the Two of Swords, I really feel like it's not so much a stalemate in the sense that like you don't know what it is that you want. I think it's more so like, not even who do you choose. Like, I don't think it's like a choice between two people. I don't really even feel like it's that. I think it's more so like choosing your reality is what I feel like it is. Choosing your reality. Are you choosing the reality where your wish comes true? Or are you choosing the reality where it doesn't? And that's kind of what I'm getting from here. But, with the Chariot, I feel like you're being guided to this wish. You are. And, with the Two Swords isn't that big of a deal of a card. Like, it is like I don't really feel like there's that much overthinking. I just think it's like a bit, like, I think it's like in the back of your mind. It's in the back of your mind, and you evaluate it from time to time. You're like, I don't know how I'm going to exactly deal with this, but if I just continue forward, I think everything will just work out. I think that's how you're thinking about it, like subconsciously, which is good, because you don't want to overthink it. You don't want to overthink it. You don't want to stew in the chaos, right? Because there is a bit of chaos here, because we have the Tower in the external influences. So I don't think you're really stewing in it. I think you are acknowledging it. You're saying it is real, and you kind of just move on forward with your day. So, what's your advice? You have the Four of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So, I would definitely say to take your time, in the sense that it'd be wise not to rush towards any kind of impulsive action. And I think you know that, especially with the Nine of Wands. I think this isn't your first rodeo with this situation probably, or maybe with this like kind of situation with this person. I don't think it's your first time dealing with it, and I think that's why you're getting like you're a bit hesitant with this. You know, you're like fuck, like this time this is the one, so I have to make this work somehow. That's kind of what I'm getting from this, and so I think you're just a bit scared. I think you're a bit scared and you're putting up boundaries, which is fine. But at the same time, I know I said no impulsive actions, but at the same time, because of the Nine of Wands, I think if you take calculated risk, if you use all the knowledge that you've gained from the past where you've had to deal with similar situations, I think you can deal with this in a very, very innovative way. I think you can find a solution, an angle on it that is like almost like a weak point, you know, where it's like almost like a gotcha moment, right? It's like, I know what you're gonna say. I already thought about it. And you're like, here's my answer. And it's like a different perspective. It's like, you just shine the mirror a certain way. And it's like, oh, I can't complain. But I think you need to wait a bit. And you need to just wait a bit on, like, I think that's how you should be thinking about it. But you definitely should wait a bit and to see how you can get that angle. Yeah. See how you can get that angle on this person. It's you know, it's not like I think like there's this like feeling that you feel like you might be betraying this person. But I don't even think it's betrayal. Like I think you're kind of just telling yourself that. But I think if you find this angle, I think even they'll be like, you know what? Fair game. Checkmate. Right? You got me. I can't even complain. So, in the external influences, we have the Tower and the Hierophant. So, this situation that you're in with this person, it's obviously a relationship. With this person, could, like I said, I think it is destroying a lot of foundations that you have. It's destroying a lot of maybe... It's just, again, not destroying, reorganizing is really what I'm feeling. I feel like it's reorganizing. It's reorganizing, and with the Hierophant, like, it's just like you are being guided towards this reorganization. You are. Like, it's like you need to put this person here, you need to put that person there, you need to put this person up here, you need to put this person down here, you need to put this, you know, this priority over here, that priority, you know, that has too much priority, you need to put this priority, that needs less priority now. And I think you need a reshuffle of your life. You don't need, I don't even feel like you need to throw anything away. I just think it's a reorganization of your room, a reorganization of your life, of your mind. Just a shuffle. You just gotta shuffle it around a little bit, and the energy is gonna flow a lot better. And your wish fulfillment, I don't even think your wish fulfillment is going anywhere. I don't even think it's going anywhere. I don't even think you have to worry about losing it. I think it's fine. I think you're just a little worried about this situation and where it could lead to because of past situations. But I don't even think, like, we don't have any cards here that are going to tell me it's going to be this big, explosive, destructive, like, total, everything's going to be fucked, right? It's like, no, like, I think if you just have the strength to say what it is that you need to say, and we're going to get there. But right now, we're at the hopes and fears. You gotta wait. We have the Moon, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune and hopes and fears. So, bit of a duality there, as we saw with the contemporary Western symbol. A bit of duality. I think you're a bit worried, or just a little uncertain about this new time period that you're entering in. But you're also very hopeful for this new cycle. Pretty straightforward. So let's get into the outcome and get back to what I was talking about earlier. So you need to find the strength. You need to find the strength to say what it is that you need to say. Be blunt. Be decisive. Now, I don't think you should rush towards this like this guy is, this Knight of Swords is. I don't think you need to rush towards this. But what I do think you need to do is that you need to be decisive on what it is that you want. Decisive on what it is that you want to say, and say what you want to say. And find the strength to say what you want to say. Um, I don't know what it is that you want to say, but there's a certain grace to saying things with strength. You know, there's a certain grace to that. You know, she's taming this lion, and she looks very graceful. You know, she's doing it like if she was drinking water, or like if she was just, you know, dancing or something. Like if it was like she's just gonna pet the lion. You know, like it's not even difficult for her. She just does it with grace. And so I get this feeling that when you do tell this person about how you're changing your priorities, I think you need to do it with a level of grace. I think you need to go there, you know, look nice or whatever, look composed, be composed, show this person that you are stable, that you have thought about the decision that you're making, and say what it is that you need to say, with grace. You know, we don't want any anger here. We don't want to, and we don't want to be impulsive. We don't want any tears. We don't need the chaoticness, right? And I think that's what this, I think it's what this feminine's talking about. I think it's what this feminine card is talking about. It's like you need to find the wisdom, feminine consciousness. Yeah. I feel like it's almost like balancing your feminine energy. Learning to balance your feminine energy so that it's not chaotic. You use it with grace. You use it with pride and without fear. Yeah. Definitely want to connect with your feminine energy at this moment and balance it. Definitely need to balance it. Yeah, and I think that doing this will give you freedom. And yeah. All you need to do is say what you need to say. Be smart. Find the right angle that's going to help you checkmate. Right? Use the queen. Use that feminine energy. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was pretty straightforward. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it resonated with you. I hope it will help you with this interaction that you will be having in the near future. Possibly, I'll say maybe the next 8 days, maybe a week, a little more than a week. Yeah. Good luck. Till next time, Traveler in the Void.